Hello everyone, I hope you are fine and you are getting my videos. Dear students, in my last lecture I taught you about electromagnetic inductions, and today we are going to start our chapter number 2, that is alternating current. So before proceeding, let me tell you the difference between alternating current and direct current. In your notes you will get difference between both, but let me just introduce that alternating current is the current in which its direction and magnitude changes periodically. That means sometimes its magnitude is positive, sometimes its magnitude is negative. Positive, negative means it is changing periodically. Okay, and direct current is a current whose direction remains same. Its magnitude may vary, but its direction remains same. It is unidirectional. Get it? And here one more type of current we will study, that is steady current. Dear students, steady current is nearly same to direct current but not exactly same. Sometimes the question is asked that is steady current and direct current are same terms? So your answer will be no, because in direct current the magnitude may change, it may vary, but in steady current the magnitude of the current remains same. Direction is also same and magnitude is also same in case of steady current, and in case of direct current the direction remains same and the magnitude may vary. Okay, now you must be thinking that why I am talking about steady current, because today our topic is mean value or average value of AC, and for studying this mean value and average value of AC, you must have knowledge of steady current, because its definition is starting from the steady current. Students, so first I am telling you the question form, that how a question comes in exam. So they are asking that show that mean value of AC during half cycle is 0.636 I naught. I naught is the peak value of AC. Now what is peak value? So students, you can see here I have drawn AC whose direction and magnitude is changing accordingly. So this top value means the value of current at this peak, it is called as peak value, and peak value we denote by the letter I naught. We denote it by the letter I naught. So I naught is the peak value of AC. Now let us see its definition. Students, AC, mean value of AC is defined as, it is the steady current. I hope you understood what is steady current. It is the steady current which when passed through a circuit for half of the time period of AC, means it is passing through the circuit for half of the time period of AC, but sends the same amount of charge as done by AC in the same circuit in the same time. Definition is little confusing, but if we will learn it by understanding, it is very easy. It is the steady current. ये वो steady current है which when passed through the circuit for half of the time period, means AC के time period से half time period तक वो flow करेगा, लेकिन it will send the same amount of charge. Amount of charge will remain same in the same circuit and in the same time as done by AC. Means जैसा कि AC सेंड करेगा चार्ज सेम सर्किट में सेम टाइम में, वैसे ही हमारा स्टेडी करंट भी चार्ज इसमें सेंड करेगा. It is the meaning of this statement, that it is that steady current which when passed through the circuit for half of the time period, it sends the same amount of charge as done by AC in the same circuit in the same time. Okay, now let us see its expression. Its expression we are starting from its instantaneous value, and this instantaneous value in +1 standard in last unit you have studied that instantaneous value is always written in the form I naught, means peak value. So I is equal to I naught sin omega t. Now why we are writing sin omega t? Because whenever you will draw graph for sin theta, then it comes like this. Okay, because sine 0 is 0, so the graph for sine will be like this. Okay, that's why we are writing it in terms of sine theta. So I is equal to I naught sine omega t. This is the instantaneous value. But if let dq is the small amount of charge which flows through the circuit for small time dt, then we know that what is the definition of current? Current is equal to charge per unit time. So I is equal to dq upon dt. This dt will go up. So dq is equal to I dt. Put the value of I from this equation. I is equal to I naught sine omega t. So dq is equal to I naught sine omega t dt. But our objective is to calculate q. So to calculate q, we need to integrate the equation. So you can see at the top, integrating both sides. So whenever you will integrate both sides, integration of dq is equal to 0 to t by 2. Why we are taking t by 2 limit? Because in definition it is written for the half of the time period. Time period we denote by capital T. Half of the time period means t by 2. Okay, so 0 to t by 2 full value. So I naught is constant because it is the peak value. It remains constant. So I naught I will take outside. 0 to t by 2 integration of sine omega dt. Now mathematics students, means non-medical students, they will study integration, but for medical students you need to cram these formulas. Okay, that integration of sine omega t is minus cos omega t upon omega. Omega is the angular velocity. Okay, so I naught I have taken outside. Integration of sine omega t I have written in this red box. It is minus cos omega t upon omega 0 to t by 2. Now this omega I am taking outside, minus I am taking outside, inside I am left with cos omega t only. So first we will put upper limit. So cos omega in place of t, t by 2. Minus lower limit, cos omega instead of t, 0. So minus I naught upon, now instead of omega you can write 2 pi upon t. If you remember in plus 1 we have derived it that omega value is 2 pi upon t. So put in place of omega 2 pi upon t equal to cos 2 pi upon t minus 0 multiplied by omega 0. Okay, now this t will go up, minus I naught t upon 2 pi, cos t and t will cancel out, 2 and 2 will cancel out, cos pi minus cos 0. Okay, now minus I naught upon 2 pi. Here I forget to write t, t will also be here. Minus I naught upon 2 pi t, inside cos pi is minus 1, cos 0 is 1. Once again, cos pi means cos 180, cos 180 is minus 1, cos 0 is 1. So minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. So it is your, sorry, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. When minus 2 will go in front, minus minus plus 2. I naught t upon 2 pi, 2 and 2 will cancel out and we get I naught t upon pi. So the value of q, we got I naught t upon pi and we have given it equation number 1. But students, we know according to definition, the charge is equal to mean value multiply half of the time period. So q is equal to mean value t by 2. This equation we have given equation number 2. Our objective is to calculate mean value. So to calculate mean value, compare equation 1 and 2. You can see on the left hand side QQ. So right hand side will be equal. So comparing right hand side, T and T will cancel out with each other. So IM, 2 will go up. IM is equal to 2 upon pi I naught. What is the value of pi? In your lower standards you have studied. It is 3.14 or 22 upon 7. So put this value and you will get that mean value is equal to 0.636 I naught. If you remember, then at the top when we have written question form, then we have written here that prove that the mean value of AC during half cycle is 0.636 I naught. So we have proved our statement, means whatever asked in question, we have proved that. Okay, so dear students, this was all about today's lecture, that is mean or average value of AC. I hope you understood. If not, then try to see the video again and again, and if you have some queries, you can send your queries on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so this is enough. Thank you. Have a good day.